Bitcoin is ripping. And guys, I don't want you to FOMO if you missed this giant move. Don't freak out. Please do not freak out. I ended up getting in down here right around every time we were busting up above 22,000, and I added more into my trade right around here, 22,600 or so once we broke the barrier. But that's just because this is support and this was resistance at one particular moment. But why did I feel confident in that? Well, we had a massive run up, right? And then from there, we had a pullback. And looking at this on the daily, well, that is a higher low from what we had previously, right? We needed to break down below something like here for it to make sure, for me to be wrong, essentially. And then we had a run up again, and we had a rounding top here. You could almost call this a head and shoulders, where we go, ooh, there's one. It's a real poor head and shoulders. But if we were to break that neckline, then we could see ourselves going back down to potentially 17,000. I didn't think that that was going to happen, and that's why I've been going long for a while. But my point is, we had a higher low down here, and that was giving me a clear signal that, boom, we can bust up. But what I'm concerned with right now, and why I feel like you shouldn't FOMO into this, is we need to wait for a little pullback. I would get into the trade if we break above 24,700, which is right on top here. I would say, hey, that is the riskier as far as getting in. But if we get above 25,000, boom, we're off to the races. And why do I think we're off to the races? Well, if I put this into view, we've got resistance up here at right around 29,000, right? 29,000-ish to potentially, above 30. And if we can break into that, well, now we're going to be playing into this kind of a range, which I've been calling on my channel for a while. I know I'm not getting a whole lot of views. My TikTok gets more, but not that I'm upset about anything, is that, that sounded silly, right? Is the sheer fact that 30,000 is something I've been calling for that we're going to get to in 2023. It's just something that I feel that is going to happen. Is this going to happen in this move? Potentially not. So the first setup is adding the position right around 25. If not, we've got a opportunity to bounce back down right around 22,000. 23,000 would be a fairly decent entry into this kind of a move. Could we? Yes, still go down. Absolutely. But trading is about probabilities. We're not trying to be right all the time. We're just trying to be right a good portion of the time, and when we are right, make it work for us. That's why if you were to go into something like a $25,000 range, I would say my stop loss would be something right around 23,500, which is meaning that I can't use 100x leverage. I'm going to have to stay between 20 and below to have a stop loss that good right there. But I don't want to make sure that I have a stop loss way down here, because then I could be leveraging more of my money to make more money. And those are my thoughts right now. I'm super pumped. I do think that we are going to get a small retrace back here, which we already have. People have been selling. You can see the wick right here on the daily. We have 43 minutes left. I wouldn't be surprised if we open and the sucker goes red for a little bit and then maybe skyrockets off, but we'll see. We'll see. As of right now, this is looking like people are waiting to try to get into Bitcoin. And I'd be getting into Bitcoin closer to this line or above this line of 25,000. This is Johnny Crypto, here to help you guys make some effing dough.